Hello everybody, in this video we will cover muscles of the upper limb. So this is the model that I will use, right? Okay, so let me move my camera like that. And okay, so we're gonna start with this muscle over here. This is deltoid muscle, right? And just a little bit of orientation. Okay, so this is the lateral side, this is the medial side. This bone here is clavicle, and on the back, this whole bone right here is scapula. Now this part of the scapula is called spine of the scapula. All right, so you can see here's a deltoid. Now above the spine of the scapula, this muscle here is supraspinatus. This one is infraspinatus, right? So here's your infraspinatus, this large muscle. Now this small muscle here has blood vessel. This is teres minor and this is teres major. And this is on the posterior side of the scapula. Now anterior part of the scapula is muscle over here. And this is subscapularis. Teres major again. All right, so let's see what we have so far. Deltoid, supraspinatus, infraspinatus, teres minor, teres major. Now you can see partially muscle over here. This is pectoralis major. It's not the whole muscle. And a muscle over there, this is trapezius. All right, so this is how it's oriented. All right, kind of like this. Okay, so those were muscles of the shoulder that we can see on this model. Now let's look at the muscle of the arm. So this is anterior compartment. And this is bicep brachii, right? This muscle over here is coracobrachialis. And, okay, so you see the orientation. This is my lateral side, thumb, right? Bicep brachii. And over here, this muscle here is brachialis. And on the posterior compartment is tricep brachii. So if you look over here, you see like a deltoid kind of points to this muscle over here. That's a brachialis. This is bicep brachii, and this is tricep brachii over here. And one more muscle here that I showed you before is coracobrachialis. Is this right here. Now we move to the forearm. Now I'm going to show you only superficial muscles in this video. And let's orient ourselves. So this is pollex or thumb. So it's a lateral side. So that's your lateral muscle over here in the lateral compartment. And this one is brachioradialis. This one is brachioradialis. Now this is anterior compartment, and we have 4 superficial muscles. So 1, like a small muscle over here. 1, 2, this muscle that goes all the way to the carpal bones, and it's where thumb is, so it's on the radial side. This muscle number 3. And you can see this muscle goes right here to palmar region. That will be palmar aponeurosis here. And this is muscle number 4. Pretty big muscle over here. Also goes to carpal bones, but this one is on ulna side. Right, so we have again 4 muscles, and I will name these muscles for you. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, and that pretty large muscle over here, 4. So this one is pronator teres. Pronator teres. Those are flexors. And this one is flexor carpi radialis. So it flexes your wrist, and it's on the radial side. This one is palmaris longus. And this muscle right here is flexor carpi ulnaris. Right. So you see this pronator teres goes underneath this big muscle on the lateral side. So that's a brachioradialis again. Now in the posterior compartment, we will cover this muscle with a long tendon, then this next to it, 1, 2, then this muscle here, 3, this muscle right there, 4, and muscle over here, 5. So we'll cover 5 muscles over there. Now those are our extensor muscles on the posterior side, and this one is extensor carpi, because it's on the radial side. It's extensor carpi radialis longus. It has long tendon. This one extensor carpi radialis brevis. This one tendons goes to digits, extensor digitorum. This kind of like, smaller muscle goes to a little finger, extensor digiti minimi, and this one, extensor carpi ulnaris. Right, so if you look here, so again, this is the little finger. So if you look right there, you see this bone over here? That's the ulna bone, right? So on the ulna bone, on the both sides, you have 2 muscles. Both are pretty big muscles. And remember, the ones that on the anterior side, so where the palm is, this is flexor carpi ulnaris, and on the posterior side is extensor carpi ulnaris. And again, this is ulna. Right, and that's it for superficial muscles. Next time, I'll try to record video about deep muscles of the forearm. Thank you for watching.